Now here is an easy 3-chord song, but you know what? I'm gonna make it even easier if you're just starting out playing guitar, so just stick around and we're gonna make this fun. Okay, we're gonna be on Capo 2 today, or fret number 2, and you guys are gonna have a couple of different strum patterns. If you want, you can play the same one all the way through, but the actual recording has several different strum patterns. You will have one for the verse and one for the chorus. For the verses, your strum pattern will sound like this. Basically, all the verses are downstrokes. For the choruses, you're going to play a pattern that sounds like this. Alternatively, you can play a pattern that kind of has a little hop on it, kind of play it over the intro or whatever you want to do. It's kind of got a little palm muting going on down here, and it sounds like this. That's the way I like to do it. Hey guys, while we're zoomed in here, I can't give enough props to Elixir Strings. No, I am not endorsed by them, but I play out a lot and I can still get up to about 3 months of playing time out of these things. If you don't play professionally, I can see these things lasting you guys for over 6 months. And I'll leave a link down below to the exact ones I use and the gauge that I use. But let's go ahead and get back to this lesson. All right, if you guys came here today to learn how he's finger picking that very beginning, we're not going to go over that. We're going to keep it very, very simple and just go over the chords. For the intro of the song, you're going to play all of the chords in the song. We will play an E. I'm going to use a B7 to an A, and then E, B7. Now, we're going to play through this, guys, real quickly for this intro, and I'm going to put the chords on screen for you. And don't forget that coming up, I'm going to show you an even easier way to play this song. All right, so let's go ahead and play that intro. All right, after the intro, we're then going to play a really, really shortened chorus compared to the rest of the song. And for the first chorus, our strum pattern is going to be closer to what you would possibly play with that palm mute type thing going on. And the chord progression is basically the same thing as the intro. You're going to go an E to a B, 7, A, E, B. And as I said, it's strummed a little bit different. It has more of that palm mute sound, but later on, you're gonna go completely open. It's gonna sound like this. You know I like my chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio up. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this lesson. I hope you guys like some Zac Brown band music. If you do, comment down below. Hope you're sharing, liking, and subscribing. If not, this is my open invitation to you, but let's go ahead and get back to the video. All right, following that muted kind of shortened chorus, then you're going to go into an instrumental, which is going to open everything up to that chorus strumming pattern. And the pattern for the interlude is going to be, again, E, B, A, E, B. It's going to sound like this. Next, we're going to play our first verse, and it couldn't be more simple. You will play E, B7, A, B, a total of 4 times. Remember, our strumming pattern is going to be subdued at this point on a verse. So let's go ahead and let's play that verse together. And I'll put the chords on screen. Well, I was raised beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. It's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine. Where the peaches grow. In my house, it's not much to talk about. We're still loved and grown on a southern ground. All right, now we're up to a full chorus, and you will simply play a progression of E, B, A, E, B. 2 times. All right, grab your guitar. Let's go ahead and let's go into this full chorus. You know I like my chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sun rise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and my mother's love. All right, after that, we are going to play another identical verse, another chorus before going into the solo. The solo part is the same as the intro, but played twice and then into another quieter intro progression for a total of 3 times, which we don't need to go over because we've already gone over it several times. All right, for the final verse, it is going to be half as long as a normal verse. So you will play E, B, A, E, B 2 times, and the strum pattern will be single strums, just like what you would normally do on a verse. So it's going to be like this. I thank God for my life, for the stars and stripes. May freedom forever fly. Let it ring. Salute the ones who died, the ones who gave their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love. All right, after playing the shortened third verse, you're going to play 2 final choruses to the end of the song. But the second of those choruses has kind of a reggae feel, which is more upstrokes. It's going to be a little bit difficult if you're trying to sing it. I personally do not play it the reggae way because the timing is on reggae. If you know anything about reggae, it's like this. It's actually in between the beats, and so it's a little bit difficult. But what they're doing is he's going like this. All right, as I said, you don't have to play it like that. Following the last chorus, you will end the song by hopping from an E to a B and back to an E again. So a lot of songs do this. I'm going to show you guys coming out of the end of a chorus so you can see how it ends the song. Well, I like to see the sun rise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, mother's love. All right, bonus section, guys. How do you play it if you even need to make it even easier? Take your capo, which is on fret number 2, and let's go ahead and let's move it up here to 4. Now we're going to be playing the chords of D, G, and A7. So it'd be like this. You know I'm a chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. So your D is going to be played in place of the E, your A7 is going to be played in place of the B7, and your G is actually going to be played in place of the A. I hope that makes this song a lot easier for you if you're struggling with trying to do that B7. I sure hope I made that song and that lesson really, really easy for you guys, either the very first way or the second way. And speaking of easy, I got another 3-chord Zac Brown Band song up here, Toes, which I think you guys are going to really, really like. But guys, keep an eye out for the full playthrough. That's all I have for you guys today. Please share, like, and subscribe. God bless, take care, and don't forget, practice what you have to so you can play what you want to. See you on the next video.